Hey, what's up? It's Counterside global patch notes for June 14th. Um, Pre-sleeper patch, I already warn you, don't expect anything big here and pretty much get used to it for this month. No real content was planned because of the collab, and since collab is not happening, yeah, the patches are gonna be what they are. So we have the two new skins that they showed on the roadmap for June. Both pretty whatever to me. I personally don't like them. I know decent amount of people like the Replacer Queen skin, but I don't know. I don't really care too much. It's way too like, I don't know, showy or like overselling sex and stuff, so I don't care too much. Onto the patch itself, we have two Awaken units return. We have Awaken Jake and Awaken Replacer Queen. Now in terms of Awaken Jake, he's a fine unit, he's a fine tank. Pretty okay in both PvP and PvE. Definitely not a must-have unit, but if you really want to tank and awaken the unit, then Jake is definitely a decent choice. At the very least, he's stronger than Hilda. Like, he just provides more than Hilda does. But I'm not gonna talk about specifics because I did not pull him on my account, and I probably will not pull him anytime soon. So all I can tell you is you can get fine on your account without Jake. So all the PvE and stuff, it's doable without him. Even though I know in dives and stuff they recommend Jake very often, but you can do the same thing with Hilde or some other options. Just, yeah, it might be a bit weaker in comparison. Like, you will do a little less damage since Jake does okay damage by himself. Now onto the Replacer Queen. Pretty good unit, honestly. I think the recent buffs, maybe I'm just high a little on copium here, but it feels like she feels better, basically. She feels better. It might be just me after the buffs thinking that, but I generally like using her more nowadays. So I actually try to slot her in. She's one of my good sniper picks if I need for my auto PvP or for my strategy battles. So I actually use her more often now alongside Xiaolin. So good pick. Just, don't expect big magic happening from her. Plus a really good awakened sniper is coming. I think Rosaria will be released in well, that depends. Now that they messed up with the collab shit, I'm assuming next month we're getting Chifuyu. Regina. So July probably is Regina, and after that Chifuyu, and then Rosaria. So in 3 months, she should be here. Just a fair warning. And yeah, Rosaria is definitely a huge fucking pickup. A flying sniper with long range, does a lot of damage penetration, so really good unit. Now, in terms of normal units, SSR units, Jaina Cropple, so basic version of Replacer Queen is up. I actually skipped her, and she is not a good unit at all. And I skipped her during her original banner, but this time around, since collab not a thing, I don't care about saving my pulls. I will actually be pulling on her. That's one of the waifus I wanted to pick up. I was short on pulls at the time, and so I just skipped her. But now that I have some saved up, I I think I will just pull just for the collection purposes, plus you know, if she ever gets rearmed or buffs or anything like that. I overall like her design, so you know, pretty much just pulling for waifu value. Now on to another unit, Goliath. Now this unit, pretty much the only use I saw was using it in the rush comp, where you just go for the ship in PvP, and Goliath is like a big part in that strategy. So yeah, if you care about that kind of playstyle and you care about that kind of PvP rush comp, then very specific rush comp, then yeah, Goliath will be a must pick for that team. Yeah, there's not much else to say. And the last is Dorothy, relatively recent unit that was added. Very good support. If you don't have her, it's not the end of the day, but she's definitely very nice to have. I've been using her in quite a few places, so really nice support. Alright, on to the next thing. We have Alt Squad yet again. Now in terms of Alt Squad, like I said in probably last 1 or 2 videos, I've been going over them. The only shit that's worth farming here is the Xiaolin equipment and Kim Sobin equipment. Just remember that, you know, you're rolling a dice, which of those 4 you're gonna craft. And I'm gonna assume that, like, if you play the game for long, you probably have both of those equipments already, and you probably already used your resources, the gold binaries on them to like re-roll the main stat. But if you don't have them still, or you have on bad set and you don't mind spending energy, sure, you can go ahead. At least you have 2 out of 4 that are worth something, so yeah, go ahead. And then gear enhancement, we're getting some crystals, we're getting some binaries. I don't really care about the blue binaries anymore. I'm at the stage of the game. I didn't think I would be ever there, but I'm finally here where I don't care about the blue binaries. They don't matter anything right now. Gold ones are the only ones with value. So we're getting 30 of them, which is nice. And 700 quartz always good. The rest is pretty much whatever. Though the 400 advanced materials is nice. Those add up. But yeah, that's it for the patch. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I don't know what to expect next week. I don't think there's anything left over in tank, so I'm expecting just reruns constantly. Plus that one side story they promised, but I don't even know if that side story we're getting for global. It might have been just a mistranslation or something. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they have in store for us in June. Just overall looking pretty slow. But alright, I'll see you guys next week when I get another patch notes, and yeah. Until then, peace.